Thursday, March 3rd at the Augusta Marriott Convention Center. Register online at AugustaMetroChamber.com.
On your sideline, sports brought to you by the Hawk Law Group.
After a surprise exit in the second round of last year's state playoffs, the North Augusta girls are back in the 4A lower state championship. The four-time state champs are in Florence this evening for a matchup with South Florence. This game tipped off at 5:30. Here's a check of the score. The winner of this one goes on to face the winner of Catawba Ridge and Westside in the state championship. That game will be played at the USC Aiken Convocation Center Saturday at 6 o'clock. Jackets looking for their 5th state title in the last 6 seasons. Also happening tonight, AU and USC Aiken host first-round matchups of the Peach Belt Tournament. Jags host Georgia Southwestern. Pacers host Columbus State. This one's big for Augusta. If AU wins tonight, both semifinal games and the Peach Belt Championship will be at Christenberry Fieldhouse. The Jags and Pacers tip off at 7 and 7:30, respectively. In other news, legendary Westside baseball coach Gerald Barnes is retiring after the season. Barnes has been with the Patriots for more than 40 years. His 945 wins are second all-time in Georgia high school baseball history. The Patriots are off to a slow start this season, just 1-4. Look to turn things around against Lakeside tomorrow night. Finally this evening, Grizzly star Ja Morant detonates here on Yacoperdal. The South Carolina native dropped a franchise record 52 points in Memphis' win over the Spurs. One of the most fun young players to watch in the league.
Absolutely is. Well, after a Masters with no patrons, then limited patrons, we expect to see a tournament in full swing this year.
That's right. In little more than a month, people from all over the world will be back here in the Garden City, really giving our local businesses the boost they've been needing. Our Claire Allen talked to 2 owners ready to bounce back.
The countdown to the highly anticipated 2022 Masters is just 5 weeks away, and people are gearing up to come to Augusta.
And we saw a pretty good rush of home rentals since then, first week of January.
Compared to 2 years ago, Bynum says this year's rentals have been higher with 72 rentals already in place and counting.
I think this year's unlike any other, and that's just because so many people want to get back out.
Local restaurant owner Dominique Simmons not only rents his home, he also caters to private events. The last 2 years were drastically different from what he's used to.
Went from anywhere from 50 to 2. So, drastic cut, absolutely.
Simmons says over the last 2 years, he lost roughly $150,000 to $200,000 from catering losses alone.
We really had a lot of issues with getting food, certain items, supplies, and of course, people, the employment, just getting people to come to work.
He adds bookings are picking up slowly, but anticipates a good influx of business this year.
It's a blessing to come back from a pandemic. I wouldn't take it for granted. I mean, we did lose a lot of people, but at the same time, they'll be back. They'll come back and see us.
They hope with more patrons come more opportunities for success. In Augusta, Claire Allen on your side.
So unusual, the cycle we've been through. A November Masters, 5 months later, an April Masters, and now a full year later, it's back.
It's hurt a lot of people and regular people, So many of us rent our homes. You're dealing with 2 years of losses for most people.
And the whole world just needs a little bit of Augusta this springtime.
Yeah.
We're about to get it again.
Yeah.
It's good to have
Bring
it
on. Bring all those guests.
Hey, we're hoping the weather can stay just as nice for the